Hey, Utah Mammoth fans, Tusks up, and welcome into another Utah Mammoth Daily update. So, training camp this year and preseason has flipped the script for Utah. Last year, it was the defensemen that were the walking wounded, and we all know that intimately. This time, it's the forwards. Alexander Kerfoot is going to be out for an extended period of time. Liam O'Brien is still not ready to come back. And then even Logan Cooley, Jack McBain, and J.J. Peterka and Barrett Hayton are all day-to-day or taking maintenance days. So already some bumps and bruises that we don't want to see in preseason. Coach Andre Trigny says they'll all get healthy eventually, but not everyone is guaranteed for opening night, especially Kerfoot and O'Brien. That means jobs are up for grabs. And it's not about best player available. It's about who can fill specific roles. If Kerfoot's out, they need a penalty killer. If McBain isn't ready, which he probably will be, they need someone physical. Like last year with Michael Kesselring, injuries could create a breakout opportunity and even bring back somebody better in a trade. Who knows? But who could grab those spots? Who's going to be there? Well, let's break it down. So the veteran options are Michael Carcone and Kyler Yamamoto. They're both undersized but versatile, quick, and basically locks to be healthy scratches or utility guys throughout the year, really. The rookies are where I'm going to be paying attention and have been paying attention pretty much all camp, all preseason, all offseason. Cole Bedoin, Tidge Aginla, and Daniil Boot. Bedoin looks stronger but less refined, so he's probably going to get sent down to the AHL to be a top-line guy, but I don't really see him making the final cut. Tidge Aginla is the guy for me. He has the skill. He's got the size. He's only going to get bigger and better, so I think he might be the one that comes in. And Daniil Boot is improving every day, showing high hockey IQ from his KHL background, but still the NHL isn't a development league. Boot may need more AHL seasoning in there just to get used to the North American game as opposed to the Russian game. And don't forget the AHL group. Cameron Hebig was signed to be the guy that bounces back between Tucson and Utah. Then there's Ben McCartney, and Andrew Agazzino. I don't really see those other two making it up to the Mammoth unless something nuclear happens. All three have impressed in Tucson, though, and they've shown flashes in camp, but I don't really want guys that show flashes. I would want consistency. Injuries could give one of these guys a ticket to the big leagues. For my money would be on Tidge Aginla. I mean, that's just what I think is going to happen. But for those of you into fantasy hockey, yeah, I'm kind of scraping the bottom of the barrel talking about fantasy, but here's the Mammoth outlook. Clayton Keller is the obvious guy. Fresh off of 90 points, he's threatening to score 100 points if he could stay healthy this year. He's worthy of a high pick no matter any way you slice your draft. Logan Cooley and Dylan Guenther are rising stars who could both take big steps. Keep an eye on Logan Cooley's injury as he's coming back and getting ready for the opening of the season. But Dylan Guenther, I've talked about it before. I think he could be a 40-goal guy if he could stay healthy as well. So he could be a sleeper that you can get on the cheap. J.J. Peterka adds intrigue, but he's probably the flashier pick than Dylan Guenther because he is the shiny new thing in Utah, and people know of him more so from his time in Buffalo than Dylan Guenther kind of playing in the shadows in Arizona and Utah. So remember, though, with J.J. Peterka, his defense drags down his value if you have plus-minus in your league. On defense, Mikhail Sergachev is a steady option. He's just going to be out there all the time doing what Sergey does, but don't overpay for him. That might happen in your draft because he's such a reliable defenseman and there's name cachet there. So you could, if it's an in-person draft, kind of talk him up and have somebody overpay for him, but he is a very solid defenseman just to have. Sean Durzi might be risky given his injury history, but he could be a sneaky sleeper pick for your blue line. Karel Vejmelka is as reliable a starter as there is in the NHL outside of the top 5 goalkeepers. So if you don't want to overpay for a goalie, you can do worse than Karel Vejmelka. But keep an eye on his workload. If Vitek Vanacek can't cover around 20-plus games, Vejmelka might burn out, and his usage will just be too much, and his performance will slip because of it. Draft him, but hedge your bets. Make sure you have a backup ready in mind if Vanacek does not work out the way that Utah wants him to. The bottom line here, draft Keller early. I mean, that's simple. Circle Gunther as a mid-round gem, and keep an eye on Cooley's injury. If he's fine, I would take him around the same time as Dylan Gunther, and then you can do worse than Karel Vejmelka at center. But speaking of Logan Cooley, let's finish with a big storyline, Logan Cooley's contract situation. According to Sports Illustrated, and yeah, I know, Sports Illustrated, but according to them, Cooley and the Mammoth are moving slowly. They're slow walking an extension. He's not a free agent yet, but after a 21-point jump from year 1 to year 2, his value is skyrocketing, and there should be another jump in store for us here this season. Management knows what they have, a 21-year-old center with franchise cornerstone potential. Cooley's dynamic skating and late season surge. He had 18 points in the final 16 games. That puts him in rare company. If he takes another expected leap this year, the price tag only goes up. So while nothing is imminent, the Mammoth need to balance cap flexibility with locking in their star, their budding star. Fans shouldn't panic. We shouldn't panic. Both sides do want to get this deal done. I would imagine sooner rather than later so that Logan Cooley can just skate free. But the longer this drags, the bigger the headlines will be. So that is your Utah Mammoth Daily update for today, and I will see you all tomorrow.